Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Invitation to Puzzles, where we are doing the Super Sudokoid. Link in the description. We've made a lot of progress so far, and last time we unlocked what these are, and I was thinking that was going to solve this grid, but of course it can't possibly solve this grid because of what it actually means is that I shoot a digit from here out into the void. So I probably can't do that. And then I came back and I squinted at this and I realized that actually this 5 sees that 3 by anti-knight, or sees this 3-5 by anti-knight. So actually that has to be a 3 and a 5, which then makes that a 3 and a 5. And so I'm guessing that actually what's going to happen once I have actually disentangled this 3 now sees that cell, is that this is actually going to give me a break into the void area over here. Okay, so those aren't 5 anymore. That 3 now sees that. So that's a 4 and that's a 3. Okay, that 3 now sees that cell. This 4 sees that cell still. This 3 sees that cell. And 3, 5, and 3. So now this is a 5. That's a 4. This is now not a 3 or a 5. So now that's a 4. That's a 3. That's a 5. That's a 3. Quick check. Uh-oh. Did I screw this up? How long ago did I screw this up? Oops, sorry, I can go forward further than that. Looking good. What did I do? Oh, probably what I did was to enter a 3 here and then remove a different digit from this cell as a possibility. That's probably it. This is not a 4. So that is a 5 and that's a 4. Is that all good? Okay. That is a 3 and that's a 5. So this is not a 3. That's not a 3. So this is a 3. This is also not a 3 for lots of reasons. That's not a 5. This isn't a 5 either because of that 5. 4, 3, 5. Okay, did I get it right that time? Okay, good. So now we're shooting a 5, 3 spaces in front of this. 1, 2, 3. There's a 5. And so we have discovered an anti-knight bonus puzzle, we have been told, over here. Okay, so this is just anti-knight. So the 2 gets placed over here, I see, in this box. One of these 2 is definitely a 5 because I can't put a 5 there. One of these 2 is definitely a 6. The 3 in this box is placed. It can't go in any of those cells, so it goes there, which actually makes that the 5. So that's the 1. Places a 1 down here because 1 can't go there because of anti-knight. One of these 2 is a 5. One of these 2 is a 3. I'm going to mark just because I'm never going to see that. Oh, this, speaking of things I'm never going to see, that exact pattern, the 6 doesn't go there. It goes there. So that's a 1. These are 3, 4, and 5. I'll fill in. That one's not a 3 by anti-knight. That one's not a 5 by Sudoku, of all things. Let us see. Yeah, one of these is a 6. This digit is not a 3, 4, or 5 because it sees all of them. It's also not a 1, so this is only a 2 or a 6. Likewise, that digit's a 2 or a 6 because it sees the 3, 4, 5, and the 1. Oh, likewise, this is a 3 or a 4. Because it sees the 1, 2, 6, and the 5. And that's a 3, 4 pair. So this is a 2 or a 6. I suspect we're meant to be knowing or learning something deep about anti-knight 6x6s I do not know any deep things about 6x6 anti-knight 6x6s though. Okay, well here's a. Oh, I was gonna give a silly point. This is a -1, I think, isn't it? It's not 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Yeah, so this is just a 1. That seems helpful. So yeah, so that places 1 up here because it's ruled out of these by Sudoku and that by anti-knight from that one. So these are a 2, 4, which makes that a 6. That makes these a 3 and a 5. Done all of this right? Okay. So this is a 2 or a 4. It's not a 6 by the column. And it's not a 2 either, in fact, actually. This is just a 4 or a 4 because of that 2. So that is a 6. That's a 2. That 4 has ruled 4 out of both of those, making that a 4, that a 3, and that a 5 by our pencil marks. These are 2 and 3, so that's a 2, that's a 3. It looks like makes that a 4. So we're a 5 and a 6, and I know the order thanks to anti-knight. That is a 3. So we're a 5 and a 6 thanks to Sudoku. And now one of these is a 2, and it's that one, and one of them's a 4, and it's that one. Okay, so that, the rook, apparently. Why the anti-knight puzzle is called rook, I don't 100% know, but that seems to be the case of what we have done. I was going to see if we could use the fact that we understand that this is pointy arrow stuff in this grid, but I don't think we can because we've got these sort of arrows where I don't know where any of the arrows are. Oh, I know what I need to do. I'm being silly. Back in our puzzle that we did up here, I said, I don't know whether this is a 7 or a 9. True. However, I do know that if I count 8 spaces in front of this, I get to a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that digit is a 7. Okay, so we can work on this reservoir puzzle, I see now. Okay, so there's a 3 or a 4 in here. Well, I can't put a... Oh, I could put a 4 in one of these. In fact, actually, that has to be the 3. Never mind. Because I need a 3 on both of these quads, and they're both in this 3x3 box. So these digits are 8 and 9, the two numbers that go next to 3 on a Whispers. So that number is a 4. Now I have a 13 cage and some extra weird stuff. I also know there's 2 over here. Okay, so this is a 1, 2, 3, or 4. Can't be a 4 because both of these would be 9, and also 4 plus 9 is 13. This can't be as low as 6 because that would put 2 1s there. And it can't be a 7 either, so this is just an 8 or a 9. So 8 plus 1 is already 9. So this is at most a 4, and it's not a 3 or a 4. So this is only a 1 or a 2. So ergo, this better not be a 1 or a 2, because if these are a 1 or if these are both a 1 or a 2, then they sum to 3, and I need this to be a 10, which is, in fairness, at least 5 away from a 1 or a 2, but doesn't work super well. So now I need these two to add to 10. Sounds great to me. Okay, so this is the other one, too, for what it's worth. And so now this digit is not low, it's high. It's not that 8, 9, but I don't know much about it. I guess I know a little bit about it because I know that this digit is low, but it's a... Oh, in fact, it's a 4. because it's not 1, 2, or 3, and it's low. So it's a 4, making that a 9, making that an 8, making that a 9, making that an 8. Everything's good so far. Okay. Making that a 9, because only 9 goes next to 4. Good, good. Okay, making this a 1, 2, or 3. I do know that this isn't a 2, actually, because I've got a corner marked 2 up here, which actually looks at this to mean that one of these two is a 2. This is a 6, 7, or 8. Oh, by the way, I know that this is a 2 because I needed to make this actually add to 13, not just a little bit add to 13. These are 6, 7, and 5. I'm not putting a 5 on a German Whispers, usually. These are 5, 6, and 7. That one's not a 7. Yeah, this is 2 or 3 because it's not a 4. In fact, it is a 3 because it's got a 2 looking up at it, and it's not a 1, so it is a 3. And so that is an 8 in order to be next to a 3 when it can't be a 9. So these two need to add to 12. They need to be 5 and 7 because 4, 8, and 3, 9 are taken. 5 doesn't go into German Whisper, so that's the 5, that's the 7, and that's a 6 now over there. Both 1 and 3 would work just fine here. 7 can absolutely go next to 1 or 2. And so this is going to be a 6, 7, 8, or 9. That doesn't seem helpful. Just left in this row, is that the point? Let's see. These are a 1, a 2, 3, and a 4, actually. Yeah, so this is potentially quite helpful. That one's definitely not a 3 for what it's worth, because there's a 3 in the column already. And in fact, if I look at this new quadruple that I have just found, it actually tells me this isn't a 4 either, because the 4 in this quadruple is over here, as is the 3. Oh! I'm doing way more complicated stuff than I need to, as usual, because the 7 connects to a number that's not a 1. So that's a 2. This 2 connects to a number that's not an 8 or a 9, so it's a 7. So that is a 7 as well, because we've now ruled 7 out of everywhere else. One of these two is a 7 by the quadruple, and by the 7s looking at it, we know it's that one. And now the 3 pushes a 3 there, making this an 8 or a 9. This the other 8, 9. And this, therefore, is a 1, 2, 3, or 4, but it's not a 3 because of the box, and it's not a 2 because of the corner mark down there. So this is a 1 or a 4. We have a similar thing going on in this row where we've already got the 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are all 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, that one's not a 7. An 8 or a 9, actually, if you look at the 8, 9 pair there. So that's actually a 5, 6 pair. So these are, in fact, a 7, 8, 9, just by Sudoku. So 2 and a 3 kicking around in here. Are these numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it is those. I may somehow not know any eliminations on those other than that these two aren't 2. But I know where 8 goes in this box by Sudoku. It goes there. Was that helpful? That is a different question. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4 again. So in particular, yeah, the 3 in this box, if you look back at this 3, actually now says the 3 goes there. And these are just 1, 2, 4, actually. So that's not a 1, at least. What else have we here? I know this isn't an 8 anymore. Yeah, I guess I know that one of these two is 8 just by Sudoku into this box. Doesn't seem so useful. Got my 3 and 4. We know there's a 2 in one of those cells. Am I supposed to do some weird coloring of 5 6s? I don't think I was supposed to do some weird coloring of 5 6s. So I know all of these are from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I know none of those are 8. So am I supposed to note that I actually have all the high digits down here? Yeah, I think that's what I'm supposed to note. So that these are actually from 1, 2, 3, 4, but we know that the 2 well, maybe not quite. I do know that these are from 1, 3, 4. I'm at least willing to go there. This isn't a 3. Those aren't 2s. I don't know that that means this has to be a 2. Because I think that could be a 2 as long as that's also the 2 for the row. Oh. Well, I know where the 3 goes, actually. The 3 is actually pressed there exactly by not even anything as complicated as what we just did, just by looking at all the 3s that we have put into the grid. Okay, so we know there's a 9 in this row somewhere. And a 6. Which means that these at least are not 6 or 9. And I guess that tells me that one of these is an 8, which I guess tells me that none of the rest of these are 8s, but none of them were 8s anyway. Oh. How about I just ask where 2 goes in box 2? That's easier. That 2 and that 2 together tell me that this is where the 2 goes. Which tells me that that's where this 2 goes. And I have obtained the gravity suit. What is the gravity suit? Jet streams indicate how many digits are seen that way. I'm going to guess we mean skyscrapers. So we're going to make this, let me make sure that I have this right, and then I'll explain what is going on. Okay, yeah, so these are skyscraper clues is what they're traditionally called. And so you start on the left, or start on the clue, I should say, and then read the digits and only count the digit if it's the highest digit you've seen so far. So far, 5 is the highest digit I've seen. Nope, nope, nope. 6 is now the highest digit I've seen. That's 2. Nope. 3, 4, 5. The skyscraper clue is telling me that is the number of digits that I've seen. And so that actually, you come down here, if this were a 9, it would be the highest digit I've seen so far, but it would be the only digit that I would see. And if it were a 7, I could perhaps, well, it's just not a 7 because there's Sudoku going about. So it's not a 9 either. So this is a 6. which makes that a 1. Seems to make that not a 1. Also, this 5 seems to make that a 6, and that a 6. And I can deketchup. These aren't 6 anymore. Let's see. These aren't 6 anymore. I need to be sure I see the 8 before I see the 9 in this column. I need to make sure in this row, I need to make sure the next digit I see is a 9. So I've seen the 3 and the 7. So I can't see the 8 next, because then I'll see the 9 eventually anyway. And that would be bad. So we'd like to avoid that, if possible. Oh, this 8-9 pair in the column means I know that these are actually a 1-4 pair, right? Yeah, this isn't 6 or 9. This is a 1 or a 4, which actually now means the 6 and 9 in this box are actually here. And this is just the 2. Already used the 5. What's left in this box? Maybe I should... oh, yeah, that's the point. I actually know the 9 is up here in these cells. Well, it's almost the point, I suppose. I know this cell can't possibly be a 9, because if this cell was a 9, I definitely have seen the 8 before it. So one of these two is a 9. Is that useful somehow? I'm not sure. What is left in this box anyway? Let's see. These are 1, 4, 5 because they see 7, 8, 9, and 2 and 3. This cell isn't particularly restricted, is it? It looks like it could be 1. It can't be 2, 3. It looks like it could be 4 or 5. It looks, unfortunately, like it could be 6. Can't be 7 or 8. And it looks like it could be 9. Okay, that was not at all helpful. It's about what I kind of expected to have happen. Oh, I do have this 4, and the 8 and 9 are over here. So the 8 needs to come before the 9 in this column. And so I'm going to have an 8 in one of these two cells and a 9 in one of these two cells in order to make this 4 happy. Because the 4 is currently seeing the 6 and the 7. It needs to see the 8 and the 9. That looks daringly close to useful, we'll say. It's not quite there yet. I know one of these two is a 6. I'm going to mark just for the sake of Sudoku. Oh, this 1 actually tells me that that's a 4 and a 1. That 1 and 2 actually tell me that that's a 4 and a 2. None of that seems to have made magic clues appear. Oh, this is a 1 now. There we go. There's the magic clue. The boss digit of the puzzle. But we'll have to wait until next time to tackle the boss of this this puzzle. So thank you to everyone for watching, and we'll be back soon with more Invitation to Puzzles. Bye for now.